Hello, hi, it's Liz here, and I have the number 6 of Daphne's diary, which is brand new, just this week. In fact, just yesterday I got it in Glasgow in Argyle Street in the WH Smith. I often get asked where I get my Daphne. So they get about 6-ish magazines in. So there was a few left when I got mine yesterday. So yeah, nice and summery. Let's just have a flip through. So the normal kind of opening little letter from Daphne with some lovely illustrations of a young lady on a bicycle and some butterflies. Nice. So let's dig in. The contents page, and as normal, a nice travel log, and this one to the south of France, and a nice article about visiting the south of France. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Some shops that you can go to and where you can stay. A crafty thing, a wreath of shells, and then a short story. It's not a recipe, it's how to make ice cubes with fruit in it. That's a good idea. That looks lovely, nice and summery. Although the summer here has not lived up to the name summer. Wind and rain, it's more like autumn. Colourful glass lamps for your garden. Napoleon. Oh, I love these. I love hot air balloons. I've got hot air balloons rubber stamps. This is lovely. Might use them in a journal. Quite kind of a wee bit steampunky. Always think with a hot air balloon. There's plenty of them. My mother makes jam. So different fruit jams. And this is where you can order the magazine. Unique magazines. And Express Mag if you're in the US or Canada. Meat and fish with fruit. I do like a wee bit of fruit with my salad, I have to say. It's nice. I've got a funny story actually about fruit and being in a restaurant. We went to a restaurant in New York, of all places, and this was a good number of years ago, and I ordered a salad, a walnut and pear as a starter for a first course, walnut and pear salad, and it came and it was just green leaves, and so I called the waiter over and I says, I've ordered a walnut and pear salad, but it seems that I don't have any walnuts and I don't have any pears. And he says, yeah, sorry ma'am, we don't have any. So he just gave me some leaves. I'm like, no, not good enough. Unique paper creations. Oh, wow. So paper is the thread running right through my life. That's probably like us paper crafters. What vitamins do I need? And then another short story, and then some stickers. Some nice little label stickers. An article about sunflowers. And then that's a puzzle. Batik art with a story. Give it a go yourself. I might have a look at that after. Healthy juices. Cranberry juice, that's really good for us ladies. Fine embroidery, so an article about someone who does this embroidery, this tiny little things. It's gorgeous. Little things with Daphne's diary. A summer's day with friends. And you had high tea. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love a high tea. We went on my birthday one year to a place in Glasgow that does high teas. In fact, they're calling that high tea. That's afternoon tea. We call that when you get a cake stand and some sandwiches and cakes, afternoon tea. High tea here is like your dinner at night, except it's an early dinner. A high tea is like having fish and chips and bread and butter and a pot of tea at 5 o'clock, say. That's high tea. I wonder if high tea is different. It must be different, called different in different places. So I wonder what they call afternoon tea then. They obviously call afternoon tea high tea, so I wonder what they call their dinner. I mean, we still have dinner. Dinner is maybe later than high tea. I'm sure you're all confused now. Tips for surviving hot days. Well, I won't need that. Flower holder. So what's this? Oh, it's all right. So it keeps the flowers upright if you put them in a little tumbler. Oh, food in Italy. Yum. And there's Daphne's journal. Sleep under the stars. And the letters page. And how to keep insects at bay this summer. How to get rid of wasps. Well, it's wasp season here, but I have to say I haven't seen many. I have only seen one or two when we've been out. So I don't know if it's the weather that's keeping them at bay. What's this? 400 Summers Fairy Tale Holiday House. Oh, that looks lovely. Cottage. Mind and Soul. Somewhere. Oh, a little article about mindfulness. And then a short story. 1,000 years to disappear. Oh, how long it takes things to disintegrate, to, you know, what you call it. Yeah. So paper, 2 to 8 weeks. Cardboard, 4 months. I'm sure I've had paper that's at least 10 years old. And I know will come in handy someday. Oh, there's something else with paper. Rolled up artworks. Fold in half and start rolling. Green Street Gardens in the Netherlands. Lovely. Bridesmaids. An article about bridesmaids and the history of bridesmaids. Bridesmaids protected the bride. Oh, and there's, although they're much less well known, the equivalent for the groom is known as groomsman. Well, I think not here, because here a groom would have a best man, and then the other men would be ushers. So, unless they've started to use that phrase here, because I think things do creep in, the words. But as far as I know, it's a best man and the rest of the men are ushers. But hey ho, maybe it's different now. Focus on the here and now. Breathe in, breathe out. Another kind of mindfulness one. And here are the pop-out recipes to keep. Oh, and little girlies. So, flour. So you have to stick them to a lollipop stick, or a popsicle stick as they call them, some places. So these are pop-out too. They're pretty, aren't they? So it's the same on the back. So double-sided. Oh, look at this page. Oh, that's a page crying out to be in a journal if ever there was one. She made a ceramic jug. Pottery. And an article about rattan. We have a chair like this, but it's this size. It's a little mini one that we can sit a plant on. Mad about strawberries. Painting the lakes in Croatia. Here's something crafty as well. Mandala magic. infinite circles. Finish off this mandala. Here's the November Advent birthday calendar in December. And then here's some things to cut out to make, I'm guessing, to stick on this little wreath. That's lovely. Oh, and here's the poster. Ah, wonder what it is. Can't see from there. Let's see if we can get it out without. There we are. What is it? Oh, lemons. Limonata. Nice big poster for the kitchen. Another wee story. What's this thing? Another article about Italy. Where to go. It's lovely. Daphne's Diary Advent Calendar. Order yours at daphnesdiary.com. Looks lovely though. And I'm guessing you put your own wee thing, or maybe you get things in it. Don't know. Tissue box. So you get the paper to cover the tissue box. This is lovely. Look at the swan. That's gorgeous. And a hare and a deer and mushrooms and sunflowers. Oh. Books to read. Making things. Handmade crafts that infuse the no waste ethos. And here we are, final page, cover, appear on 1st October. Right, so they're missing out September, because I think what happens is it's 10 issues and not 12 issues, so they usually kind of knock it on a couple of weeks every wee while. So must write that in the calendar, 1st of October for the next Daphne, and then that's the back page. Lovely. Yeah, so that's us. That's number 6 of Daphne's Diary. I hope you enjoyed this flip through, and if you did, a thumbs up would be great, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.